Aria Eden Frosto, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023. Court is calling 2023 CR 0168A, State of Texas versus Aria Frosto. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Andrew K. Hicks.
Are you Ms. Frosto?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Frosto, I'm showing you what's entitled Court's Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial.
All right, buckle up. This case jumps straight into the deep end. A young defendant, a second-degree felony, and a courtroom that wastes zero time. Watch how fast the judge establishes control. It sets the tone for everything that follows.
On you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking several cases into consideration. There's to be restitution to Adam Chavez, Chavis, Linda Pena, Tristan Muros, Muros, Leah Ware, WAR, Linda Michelle Pena, Alfred Rodriguez, Jasmine Beaver, Jose Hernandez, Nellie, Nellie Hernandez. And you are to agree that you committed the offense as a party with Stephen Potter Neely and Robert Alvarez. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution. Did you understand that was a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State, any evidence?
State offer states Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objections.
All right, you may be excused. Show you what's entitled waiver consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
The court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will find you guilty. Are proceeding with sentencing?
Your Honor, we have applied for deferred adjudication.
Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that this is her first offense, albeit there were very many on that day. She has led a very, very rough life. Her parents were abusive. She has had a rough COVID, doesn't excuse what she's done. She also has learned, sadly, the hard way of choosing better companions to spend her time with. I can say on her behalf, however, I've been in touch with her grandfather. She has a very good support system with him. I've been in constant touch with him, and he agrees that she needs to take some responsibility for this, but on the same note, too, he doesn't want this to ruin her life. Wants the opportunity for her to be able to go forward and hopefully put this behind her. She has a child, 2-year-old son, who's currently with the father, and she wants to be able to see her son again. She wants to be able to get a job, repay these victims, and move forward.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 18, Your Honor.
How far did you go in school?
Here it is, the official turning point. The judge has read the evidence, reviewed the plea, and now delivers the word no defendant wants to hear. Guilty? Notice how procedural it sounds. For the system, it's routine. For the defendant, It's life.
I'm up to a junior and I'm completing school in the jail.
All right, is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am.
Any drug use?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Not currently, but marijuana,
And what else?
cocaine.
And what else?
That's it, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. The person who has your 2-year-old, the father, how old is he?
21, Your Honor.
And who does he live with?
He lives with himself. He has his own house.
Okay. Take in consideration 2023 CR 3325. You'd agree that you committed this as a party with Stephen Potter Neely and Robert Alvarez, and there's to be no contact with Stephen Potter Neely and Robert Alvarez. There's going to be a TAP evaluation while in custody. Follow the recommendations of the TAP. 6 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors.
This emotional testimony is common in sentencing hearings. Defense attorneys highlight trauma, support systems, and family responsibilities to show the defendant has something to lose. The big question is, will the judge see sincerity or excuses?
There is to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and that includes your child. $150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to want intensive parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, then the 150 hours of community service hours will be satisfied. She's going to get her GED, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, field visits, 1 time per month until further notice, CPS compliance if applicable. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Frosto, at some point in your life, the way somebody raised you, what somebody did to you is no longer an excuse to behave the way you do.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you continue on the path that you continue on, if you continue hanging around with people who mean you no good, who are up to no good, what's going to end up happening is you're going to find yourself missing a majority of your 2-year-old's life. And then your 2-year-old may or may not be in somebody's court saying, my mom was no good, and my mom treated me bad, and my mom put her friends before me. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're going to have to do better. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be?
CR 0168A, State of Texas versus Aria Eden Frosto. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Peter Calvarola for Ms. Frosto, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Frosto?
Yes.
Counsel, did you, I'm sorry, Ms. Frosto, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Aria Eden Frosto who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0168A for the offense of burglary habitation on May 1st, 2023 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 42 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Aria Eden Frosto, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the weeks of September 25th, October 2nd, October 9th, and October 16th, 2023, in violation of condition number 42.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, oh, sorry.
Do you waive?
Yes, ma'am. We waived the other violation alleged in the motion.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 42, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? You need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 42?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 42 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There's not, Your Honor. The state is asking for
This is one of those moments where the judge stops being a judge and becomes a reality check. She's laying out the long-term consequences miss your son's life. Repeat the same patterns, end up in the same courtroom years from now. Judges only talk like this when they genuinely want the defendant to wake up.
cap of 8 years in the prison, and I know the defense wants to ask for something else, Your Honor.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is requesting that, respectfully requesting that we possibly continue on probation.
Okay, you're gonna need to speak up. And
Your Honor, respectfully, my client is requesting that she be reinstated on probation and subject to any programs that the court might deem appropriate. My client would also like to address the court if.
all right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Aria Eden Froster.
All right, what would you like to say?
I stand before you today to ask you to reinstate my probation and or give me a monitor to show you that I've matured since being 17. While being incarcerated, I have been working on my GED. I've also taken anger management courses and I've had good behavior since being incarcerated and always try to behave myself even on the outside. For being only 19, I am very mature for my age and I know I have a lot of potential. I also know my worth as a mother and a young woman. When it comes to being a hardworking, sophisticated woman, I plan on going to college when I am released, also to do is what I need to for probation. I have an interest in cosmetology and plan pursuing that as my career. I have a 3-year-old son that needs me at my best version of myself and looks up to me. I have 2 younger sisters, 14 and 13, that also look up to me as well. Since being incarcerated, I missed my son's 3rd birthday and my sister's 13th birthdays. They mean the
Okay,
world
let
to
me stop you for a moment. So the main question for me is, why are you not reporting? This whole thing about you missing your son's 3rd birthday and your sister's 13th birthday, that's all on you. So why are you not reporting?
I had a very hard life growing up. I haven't had parents. I haven't known right from wrong most of my life.
So let me ask you this. When is it your choices and it's not the fact that you had horrible parents? When does it become your choice?
No,
When you're 30? And then it's no longer, you can say, well, I had a bad childhood. My parents were horrible. My parents didn't raise me.
I know you're not
So
sure.
when does it stop being your parents' problem or your parents' fault? When is it because you're making choices?
I've made very bad choices.
No, I mean, my question is, how old are you now?
19.
All right, so my question to you is, when is it, woe is me, my parents were horrible, when does it become, it's a choice you made?
Right now, you're on
No, when?
this choice.
When? Because what you're reading, you're giving me excuses as to why you didn't report. Your excuse is you don't know right from wrong, which I don't understand how that's even possible. But your excuse is I don't know right from wrong because I didn't have any parents to teach me right from wrong. And you're 19, correct?
Yes, sir.
So at what age will you stop making an excuse that I don't know right from wrong because my parents didn't teach me? What age will you be when you won't come before another court or somebody else using that as an excuse? Tell me.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Stop.
All right. So here's my other question. Why are you not reporting?
I had no transportation and I was trying my best. And I called him multiple times telling him my circumstance. And that was my probation officer.
Let me ask you this. Were you eating food? You need to say yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
So did you have a job?
No, no.
So how were you supporting yourself?
As best as I could.
No, what does that mean? How were you eating and supporting yourself if you didn't have employment?
I had my mom, but
All right, so you had your mom, the same mom who's a horrible parent who didn't teach you right from wrong, correct?
I chose her as my mom. She adopted me, but they had already said I had warrants out.
So were you living with her?
Yes.
And where is your 3-year-old?
He's with me and his dad. Back and forth. I see him on the weekends.
All right. So this is what I'm looking at. When this plea bargain was done, there were many cases that were taken in consideration. Have you paid any of the restitution?
Yes, I paid.
We're entering the final phase. By now, the judge has heard excuses, explanations, promises, and setbacks. And when a judge says someone is not a good candidate for probation, that's courtroom language for, you had chances, and you blew them. The next words decide her future.
Paid it when I went to probation the first time. I was paying my probation fees were $80 a month, and my drug fees, and I never came out dirty.
I mean, I just don't understand. You're not reporting. I don't understand that. I know this is your second motion to revoke.
Yes, Your Honor. But
So,
I want
I
to
mean-
change that. I really do. I want to
There-
change that.
All right. So I'm sorry, but you're not a good candidate for probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, this is your second time. You've been given chances. I don't think there's anything else that the court can do for you. I mean, I don't think she has any prior history that would exclude her from potentially a shock probation, but I'm going to find her guilty. And as previously stated, I'm finding violation of condition number 42 true. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And I'm going to sentence her to 5 years in the prison. Give her credit for any time served. Probation, is there outstanding restitution?
I don't have any restitution.
Okay. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you do have a limited right to appeal, and that's as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, and I will tell you this, if we can go off the record, if you want me to consider shock probation, when you're at the prison, you had better be doing something to show me that you're making improvements and that you're internalizing the reason why